This August, football's most iconic stadium isn't just reopening, it's reinventing itself. The highly anticipated opening of FC Barcelona's home, the Spotify Camp Nou, is just around the corner, and it's bringing an incredible blend of tech, legacy, and spectacle. Before it transitioned into a construction site draped in scaffolding and blueprints, the Camp Nou was a football cathedral. The stadium opened in 1957 as home to the famous club FC Barcelona. It embodies resistance, artistry, and Catalan pride, which has been hosting thousands of roaring fans at every game. Fans from every generation have seen legends in making, their peak, and their heartbreaking retirement. This is the exact stadium where the Golden Boy, Diego Maradona, danced past defenders as if they never existed. It's also the place where Ronaldinho lit up the night with his impossible brilliance, and Messi rewrote history by slashing records like it was nothing. Unlike many stadiums, the Camp Nou didn't have Michelin-starred lounges, retractable roofs, or LED facades. It had one thing: soul. You didn't go to the Camp Nou for fancy amenities. Instead, you go there for the thrill, the fire, incredible environment, unfiltered passion, and most importantly, to watch pure, beautiful football. It was old school, brutal, almost medieval, but certainly unforgettable. While many die-hard Barca fans were happy with the original Camp Nou, it had certain limitations that were keeping it behind the other, more modern stadiums. It was essentially turning into a concrete relic, with cramped seats, poor acoustics, no digital wayfinding system, poor plumbing, and most importantly, a retractable roof. Despite being Europe's biggest stadium, it had started to feel small in ambition. FC Barcelona quickly realized it and knew they needed to drift away from patching up the old one. That's when they started planning a massive and ambitious rebuild that would certainly cement the Camp Nou's status as a pioneering football stadium. The Camp Nou's renovation wasn't a standalone project. It is part of a billion-dollar ambitious project, the Espai Barça. With this project, they wanted to turn Spotify Camp Nou into the most immersive, technologically advanced, and sustainable football stadium on Earth, while preserving its core, emotions, and soul. However, the project isn't restricted to just the stadium, as it plans to create a sports ecosystem around the stadium by building a new club museum, enhancing public spaces, and the infamous Palau Blaugrana Arena. As per the plans, FC Barcelona want to raise Camp Nou's capacity to a whopping 105,000 seats, add cutting-edge acoustics, install a 360-degree roof lined with 18,000 solar panels, and embed smart systems across the stadium. These plans were certainly ambitious, but as soon as the construction began, it was struck by the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic delayed construction, disrupted supply chains, and created shortages which eventually led to a financial crisis. Under these circumstances, timelines were pushed and some premium features like external smart glass skin and ultra-luxury hospitality suites were rescheduled for the future. However, these setbacks didn't phase the ambitions, as the Japanese design powerhouse Nikkei Sekkei and Spain's IDOM collaborated to blend in cutting-edge architecture with heritage to build the ultimate stadium. After several setbacks, FC Barcelona is finally soft-opening the completed Spotify Camp Nou to its fans. But what can you expect from it? The stadium is still under construction, and some parts of it are expected to complete by 2026. However, FC Barcelona is soft-launching the Spotify Camp Nou in August of this year. It will be a trial run that aims at testing the systems, creating hype around the stadium, showcasing upgrades, and bringing the stadium back to life without going all in. They are kickstarting the new stadium with the club's annual curtain raiser and fan celebration, the Joan Gamper's Trophy, which will be played from August 9th to the 16th. This trophy carries far more weight than usual, as it will be the first official match at the Spotify Camp Nou 2.0. So is it fully opened for the 105,000 fans, or only a few spectators are allowed? Well, unfortunately, the stadium will be under construction, which is why only 60,000 to 70,000 of you can witness the opening. With this announcement, people have started to question why now. Well, the answer is pretty simple. La Liga has worked with Barca's management to create a plan that allows the club to play 3 to 4 consecutive away fixtures at the beginning of the 2025-26 La Liga season. This will give the club a few precious weeks of uninterrupted construction, in which they can complete the stadium before their Champions League matches. They aim to have their 5th competitive match of the season at the new Spotify Camp Nou stadium. If you're one of the lucky few who can witness the soft launch, you can experience some significant functional upgrades at the stadium. For starters, you'll see the QR and NFC-enabled smart entry gates, which eliminates long waiting queues outside the stadium and streamlines entry by allowing fans to simply scan their digital tickets. They're going entirely paperless with the new ticketing system to eliminate bottlenecks. Secondly, you'll notice the new lighting and power infrastructure that gives the stadium a unique look. You'll have access to some food stalls at the stadium, along with the new in-seat ordering and delivery system being tested in certain zones. In these few areas, you'll have the ability to order food and drink from your phone and have it delivered to you directly at your seat. A limited number of VIP lounges, hospitality boxes, and VIP ring seats will also be opened in test modes around the stadium, which will offer you a sneak peek into the premium experiences available after the grand opening. It is also rumoured that the all-new 360-degree ribbon screen will be turned on for the first time, however with limited content. Most fans in this trial opening will be sitting in the lower and second tiers of the stadium. The good news for you is that these tiers are already equipped with the latest ergonomic seating, which will offer better legroom, foldability and cup holders. These chairs are similar to the ones you see in movie theatres, which is a massive upgrade from the previous backless plastic chair. Meanwhile, the third tier will undergo its first real acoustic testing during the Joan Gamper Trophy. Engineers will analyse how the new roof and design carry sound. The stadium surface itself will be one of the stars of the trial event. Installed in early 2025, the hybrid Grassmaster pitch combines natural grass with synthetic reinforcement to ensure optimal playing conditions. Moreover, broadcasters will also have a trial run at the new venue, where they can test out new camera angles, drone footage possibilities, and camera angles. The fan experience is also expected to be operational partly. Even though it won't give the full-fledged experience, it will be enough to give you an idea of how Barca aims to deliver a unique blend of innovation and nostalgia. Augmented and virtual reality locker room tours will offer you a peek behind the curtain, whereas the interactive exhibits will allow you to revisit Camp Nou's evolution. Moreover, the immersive media walls will respond to movement and provide you real-time content related to the ongoing match to keep you updated. Behind all the action, the management team's focus will be on rigorous operational testing. Event staff and engineers will closely monitor crowd flows through the 50 newly installed elevator cores and 16 escalators. This information will be essential to test how the stadium manages mass movement. Solar panel output, rainwater harvesting systems, and lighting will also undergo their first real matchday testing. For FC Barcelona, this soft launch is more than just a test event. It is their chance to show that their rebuilt fortress isn't just architecturally ambitious, but fully functional as well. With this launch, the spotlight isn't on the pitch, it's on the infrastructure, logistics and tech working together to lead Camp Nou into the future. FC Barcelona's vision with the Espai Barça project was to not only create a futuristic and technologically advanced Camp Nou, but also to make it one of the most sustainable football stadiums in the world. At the heart of this is its 18,000 square meters roof lined with solar panels that will generate clean renewable energy to power screens, internal systems and lighting. They aim to completely cut down their use of non-renewable energy sources by adding more ways to generate sustainable energy. To minimize energy wastage, they're installing a geothermal heating and cooling system. This system cuts down on traditional energy usage and uses a rather smart way of maintaining adequate temperature. Moreover, motion sensors, natural ventilation points, and LED lighting will be installed to optimize power efficiency. The stadium's rainwater harvesting system will take advantage of Barca's weather by collecting water and storing it for consumption throughout the venue. All catering services must adopt a zero plastic policy by using compostable materials and reusable containers for serving food. These practices not only support Barcelona's environmental goals, but also align with UEFA's Green Stadium standards, which the club is targeting by 2026. The trial opening of Spotify Camp Nou in August 2025 is a sign of the stadium's rebirth. The true grand opening is set for either late 2025 or early 2026. And when it does happen, it'll be something monumental. Since the Camp Nou is regarded as the cathedral of football, its grand reopening will be remembered for ages. At this point, Espai Barça's full vision will come to life, along with its promised innovation, luxury and features. While the stadium is nearly completed, there are certain elements still under construction. Among these elements, the most anticipated one is the rooftop hospitality suites and skyboxes. These ingenious sections will offer you ultimate viewing experiences, with concierge services, private dining, and the majestic panoramic perspective of the city skyline and the pitch. Moreover, the final segments of the solar energy grid are also under installation. These additional panels will make the Spotify Camp Nou one of the most energy-efficient sports venues in Europe. Among these limitations, there's a ray of light in the form of 5G integrated AR fan system. These systems will be one of the key technologies being tested at the launch. It will bring a stadium-wide digital layer that enhances everything from replays and interactive sponsor content to seat navigation. FC Barcelona is planning a packed calendar of major launch events to mark this grand opening. You can expect mega concerts from some of the global music legends, star-studded legacy matches, and a Messi tribute game which is set to reunite generations of Barca fans. Whether you're following the club from the 90s or the 2010s, there will be something for every one of you. Under the Espai Barça project, an all-new Barca museum will be reopened. Packed with new technologies such as digital timelines, immersive galleries, and a dedicated Messi wing, this place will surely be a heaven if you're a die-hard Barca fan. Finally, the new Spotify Camp Nou is set to give FC Barcelona a huge boost. It is a strategic reset that is designed to future-proof FC Barcelona's revenue model. For the club, it isn't just a stadium, it's a commercial engine that will drive them incredible gains. With all the new amenities like premium seating, exclusive hospitality boxes, and luxury lounges installed, the club aims to attract high-spending visitors and sponsors to the stadium. The expanded 105,000-seat capacity, along with cutting-edge tech and immersive fan zones, is set to transform the Camp Nou into an all-day experience center designed specifically for tourists. With these additions, fans will not visit the stadium just for the matches. They have the option to arrive early or leave late and enjoy these amazing facilities. These enhancements are expected to generate FC Barcelona an additional €30 million in annual Matchday revenue alone. However, they aren't limiting their income to just ticket sales. With the Espai Barça project, they have an expanded sponsorship opportunities, globally attractive event calendar, and new retail spaces that can easily see a massive 60% increase in total yearly revenue, which can go as high as €350 million per year. This growth is essential for FC Barcelona to repay their €1.3 billion debt. The club isn't restricting the Camp Nou for just match days, as a redesigned open fan zones at the stadium will be accessible to fans on non-game days. Moreover, the stadium is now capable of hosting events other than football, which will allow it to host events like concerts, cultural shows, and other competitions. Apart from football, FC Barcelona is launching educational programs and guided tours for local schools. With these tours, they're also offering special behind-the-scenes access and lessons to the students of architecture who can study this ambitious redesign. That's all for today. Are you excited about the Spotify Camp Nou soft launch in August? And what features are you most excited for? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and while you're there, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.